So today I was gonna start my homily off by talking about a scene from this movie that has been living rent free in my head for been about 12 years. um, and then I looked it up and I realized that it's like explaining the scene in order to explain what I realized would take twice as long as just leaving it out. And I realized that this actually is part of the point of the gospel. Because the gospel today is one man's vision of an answer to a bunch of questions we had. And because we are not that person, when we read this, we might get slightly different things, slightly different parts of it might resonate at different points, and other things might seem completely crazy or whatever. Just that was his specific experiences, which may or may not apply to him. And I think a lot of the Gnostic scriptures are like it's an individual experience that may or may not resonate with one person. I think that's why a lot of the time we use myths in a more, I want to say generalized way, but I don't have a better word for it because the bigger it is, the more there's point. And I think the reason why this lesson and this gospel is put together, the gospel is one example of someone's questions and their answer. And the lesson is how you get there yourself. Every time I read this lesson the first time, it makes me slightly uneasy. And then I remember the key to it, at least for me, all this is subjective. There's read as much as is to either insert or replace one of the words with wisdom. He who eats of wisdom will hunger still. He who drinks of wisdom will thirst for more. He who obeys wisdom will not be ashamed. He who serves wisdom will never fail. They who reflect my brightness will have eternal life. As I think as human beings, we tend to catastrophize it. And there's evolutionary reasons for this, which I could go into, but isn't entirely relevant, so you can ask me later. The important bit is that if you look at things in a way that makes sense for you, you're more likely to find what it is you need, not just what your brain will dump out. For me, well, I'm on antidepressants and meds, so my brain definitely goes towards that direction first. One of those, I had a mentor talk about the brain, it's like a whole bunch of racehorses, and the ones that get the most exercise, the ones who use the most get the most exercise in their stomach. For me, especially growing up, and so when the doors are released for the horses to go, basically before I even realized the horses are leaving, Jill is like over there, and I'm like, what just happened? So I find myself I have to use tricks to not read things in a more negative light than different ways than it's actually. You know, like with most of life, sometimes it's easier, which is why, especially when it comes to some of these readings, layers to them. It's best to read it multiple times, figure out how to shift my brain so that what I'm reading is actually what's. Because like for me, reading the line, he leads with me will understood. So what's this one? But if you think of the metaphor, taking in wisdom knowledge more, that's a big deal. With the words of the so I'm gonna end it there before I get too much off track. If I can feel myself about to make a bunch of turns again. So with that, go with peace.